Hello, I'm Charlotte and this is Books and Bargains. So in the spirit of pre-filming some content for you for while I'm off having my insides cut out, I decided that I'd film a book haul. Now, I had said that you wouldn't get a book haul because I am now on a no spend, but I went shopping in Stratford-upon-Avon. I've been sent some books from publishers and that was all with my Christmas money, and I thought I'd show them you right now. So the first set of books I'm going to show you have all been sent to me for tours, which will be on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I will leave a link below. The first one was sent to me via Rachel's Random Resources, and this is Recipe for a Perfect Wife by Karma Brown. I like to go into books blind, so I do judge books by the cover and the genre, but this I know is a contemporary and I'm looking forward to reading it. The next one I was sent, The Throne of Swans. This is quite a heavy going book for me. I haven't read much fantasy and I'm kind of on that cusp of deciding whether I like fantasy or not. I think I do. This is a retelling based on Swan Lake, so I've already started reading that. The next book I've got to show you I am absolutely loving, and I haven't finished it yet, but I can tell you now it's going to be a 5-star read and everyone should buy it, and that is Marianne Power's Help Me, How Self-Help Has Not Changed My Life. Now, funny story about this one. I put this in and out of my basket on Amazon after I started my no spend because I kept saying, I really want to read this book. And I kept saying, no, I'm going to go to the library and get it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to stick to my no spend. And after I took it out of my basket, went onto Instagram, scrolling along, and lo and behold, Tandem Collective had put a call out for people to review it and join along with a read along. So that's what I've been doing. I've been listening in on Marianne Power's lives every day that she's been doing. By the time that you see this video, they'll be long gone, but I'll check her out on Instagram. This book is brilliant. I'm not going to say too much because it's going to be in my wrap up, but if I haven't gushed enough about this, let's gush some more. And then the last one, again on Instagram, I saw that one of my friends had been sent this and I thought, oh, I really want to read that because I loved his first book. And that is Anthony Warner's The Truth About Fat. So I got in touch with One World Publishers and they very kindly sent that to me. The next 4 books that I have to show you are all gifts and I have read 2 of them already. So the first one, which I haven't read yet, is A Gift from Bob, and this was from my younger brother. I have the first few books and I love the film A Street Cat Named Bob, so I'm going to try and read these in order this year and hopefully read this one in December. The next one that my brother got me I have already read, and that is Genki Kawamura's If Cats Disappeared from the World, and I absolutely love this. I don't know if it's just that it was the best time to be reading it at the moment while I prepare for my surgery, but 5 stars to this one. The next one I also gave a 5-star. This was from my husband, but when I filmed my last book haul it hadn't arrived yet. And it's Dear Chronic Illness, compiled by Pippa Stacey. This is all bloggers writing to their chronic illness, and I think I'm going to do my own kind of one as a video, but I'm not sure yet. And then the last gift that I got this month was very kindly sent to me by Victoria from What Victoria Read, and it's The Last One by Alexandra Olivia. Victoria sent me this as a little present for my surgery and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. All of the next books I bought with my, I was going to say pocket money then. All of the next books I bought with my Christmas money. So I bought A Year of Living Happily from TK Maxx, and this is week by week activities to unlock the secrets of a happier way of being. And this is going to be perfect for after my surgery because each week, the first week is just to write gratitude, there's deal with negative feelings, learn to forgive, become less complacent, and I just thought the activities would be really fun to do while I can't do much else. The next 5 that I bought were all from The Works, and I actually got one of these free, as when I went to the till he said that I'd got £1 worth of points to spend, so that's really good. The first one I bought, I actually went in for this one and I'm really disappointed because the spine is cracked, but I bought Catherine Gray's The Unexpected Joy of Being Sober, and this was £3. 50p I picked up Discover Meditation and Mindfulness. I have been doing the Daily Calm. I think I'm on an 8-day streak now, and I'm not going to say that it's changed my life because that's a bit dramatic, but it has really helped with my anxiety. I then picked up Linda Green's The Last Thing She Told Me for £1. I read Linda Green's while my eyes were closed early in last year and really enjoyed it. The next ones are either BookTube made me buy it. This one, I'm not sure if I've seen this on BookTube, but I was drawn in by the yellow cover, and it's Eva Wood's Lives We Touch, and it just sounded interesting. And this one is definitely a BookTube make me buy it, and it's Helena Hunting's Meet Cute. For £4 from the works, I also picked up Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty series, which I'm looking forward to reading. And also, I don't know if by the time you see this video it'll still be there, but if you haven't read the Spinster Club series by Holly Bourne, all 3 books were in there for £3 in a set. And the last book that I picked up brand new was from Tesco, and I picked up Feminists Don't Wear Pink and Other Lies. I'm currently reading It's Not Okay to Feel Blue and Other Lies, and I'm really loving it, so I wanted to pick up the other one for a while, and I think this was about £5 in there, so I spent my Christmas money. Are you ready for the last hefty stack of books? Now, this next one I bought for me and my husband, really. I want to read more non-fiction this year, and I saw this in Age UK for £1, and that is The Secret Barrister. I've heard mixed reviews of this. I think because it was touted as the Adam Kay of the law world, people have been disappointed because apparently it's not humorous. But now that I know that, I am looking forward to getting into it. Another book that I think the charity shop gods bought to me this month, and that's T.M. Logan's The Holiday. I don't know what it is about this book, but I've wanted to read it for so long. I was going to buy it in the airport when we went on holiday this year because it stood out to me. But when I got to the airport, they didn't have any, so I would have paid a ridiculous amount for that. So I'm so happy to have that in my possession. In the same shop that I picked up The Holiday, I also found On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Now, I still have The Hate You Give to read, but I've heard such good things about them that when I found this in such pristine condition, again, I think this was about £1.65, I had to pick that up. I don't remember the names of the shops much in Stratford-upon-Avon. There's a couple that I could tell you exactly what I got them from, but these I'm not sure. And I picked up these 2 A Murder Most Unladylike books for 95p each. I have A Spoonful of Murder and Death in the Spotlight. I didn't realise that these are books, I think 5 and 6 in the series, so I'm going to have a look at my library for the first books if I get round to reading them this year, although that's kind of unlikely, isn't it? The next book that I picked up was Dolly Alderton's Everything I Know About Love from the British Heart Foundation, and that was £2. Then picked up these 2 books. Now, this one was £2.95, which I think was the most expensive book that I bought this time. But it was Estrogen Matters, Why Taking Hormones in Menopause Can Improve Women's Wellbeing and Lengthen Their Lives Without Raising the Risk of Breast Cancer. I've been doing some research over the past few months because well, by the time you see this video, I'll have had it done, but I'm having a hysterectomy. And there's so much conflicting evidence about HRT and estrogen, especially at my age. I'm 29. And so this is a book that is written by Dr. Avram Bluming, who is, I think, a oncology doctor. So I'm going to give that a read. It'll be something to do in the next 6 weeks. The first 6 weeks, I'm not allowed HRT until all my histology reports have come back. But there's lots of research in here about not only how it helps with symptoms, but also the science behind, obviously, heart health and bone health, which being under 30 and going through the menopause, I really have to think about. After such a serious book, the next book I bought purely on the fact that it was beautiful, and this was 99p, and it is called My True Love Gave to Me, and it's got these gorgeous pink sprayed edges, and all it says on the back is Long Cold Nights for Falling in Love, and they're 12 winter romances by Holly Black, Ali Carter, Jenny Han and lots of other people, so I'm looking forward to reading that in the winter. The last shop I went to was the Shakespeare's Hospice bookshop, and it is brilliant. If you live near to Stratford-upon-Avon or you're ever visiting there, I highly recommend going. I would probably go again just for this bookshop. And from the minute I got in there, I was picking up books. I think all their paperbacks were £2, and then the non-fiction varied on price, and the children's books were £1. And I had a set budget in mind. I wanted to spend £10, and I thought that I had spent £10 on these books, but when I got to the till it was 11, and I wasn't going to argue over £1. But I kept picking books up, putting them down. So this was my final edit from there. Now, the first 3 that I picked up are 3 more Goosebumps books for my collection. I'm getting on well with my Goosebumps collection now, but obviously that's going to go on hold during my no spend. I then picked up one that I'm really excited about, and that's My Year of Rest and Relaxation. This was recommended to me loads after I talked about how much I enjoyed The Woman Who Went to Bed for a Year, so looking forward to picking that up. This next one that caught my eye, it's called Simple Acts to Change the World, and I thought it was going to be quite a fluffy little book, but actually it's really full of information, so I'm probably going to take that one to hospital with me to read. And then the last one, I was really excited. I say that about all these books, haven't I? I was really excited because I do get such joy out of buying books. But anyway, it's Emma O'Toole's Girls Will Be Girls. So I hope you've enjoyed that book haul. Like I say, there probably won't be one for a while. I'm thinking about doing something that was inspired by Emma from Drinking by My Shelf, and I'll link her channel above because she is amazing. And she does these videos called Balancing the Books, where she tries to make sure that the number of books that come onto her TBR is less than what go off her TBR. So her TBR started a lot smaller than mine. So my TBR is starting at about 500 books. And I'm not going to say no to publishers sending me books because I absolutely love reviewing books and being on Instagram tours. So my goal is going to be that any books that come in, I have to read those plus more. I want my TBR to go down by at least 5 every month. So each month I think I'm going to do my video of anything that's come on to my TBR, and then a couple of days later my wrap up, so you'll see how many have come in and how many have gone off. Of course, I'm not going to be buying books this year. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do in regards to birthday money, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe below as it means the world to me. And until next time, look after yourselves.